do you have any like comments about that specifically, or maybe thinking about gender and how this interacts with the criminal justice system?
Yeah, so I think gender politics is incredibly important when you're looking at this. I think it's important to establish that men can also be abused by women, but if you're looking at the statistics, it's usually women who are abused by their partners, and it's also, you know, in cases like this, women are usually don't leave because of threats of intimidation, because threats of, you know, to their personal safety, to their livelihood. You know, as I wrote in the piece, Grover threatened to kill Addimando if she tried to leave him. And I think that when people look at this, they have to understand the power dynamic that's at play. It's not always a financial power dynamic, although that is, you know, if you're looking at traditional gender norms, something that should be considered. It's also about who defers to who in that situation. I think in this case, it was very obvious that Nicole would defer to Christopher because she did love him, and she said so like many times throughout the case, that, you know, she just wanted the person who she first fell in love with, to come back. And so that's why it was especially frustrating when the judge cited in his brief after rejecting the use of the DVSJA that Addimando had various opportunities to leave. It's things like that, when you cut out the nuance and treat it as a simple murder case, that I think the intent behind passing laws like the DVSJA is erased, because you're essentially treating it as if it's as if the baseline between domestic violence survivors and their actions is the same as someone who murders in cold blood. And that is absolutely not the case. And that was why so many supporters of Nicole Addimando pushed so fervently to have that act applied, because that baseline is just so different. And moving forward, I hope that this doesn't discourage anyone else from trying to use the law.